First of all, in this role, Sylvester Stallone plays a capo from New York who builds himself a criminal empire in the city of Tulsa. Although the show itself starts well, it gradually starts to shift in quality from episode to episode. However, the one feature that is always entertaining when entering into the mafia world of this show is the impressive performance Sylvester Stallone lays down here, because you can see that he really goes at it quite wholehearted. The way he is this tough, well-dressed guy from New York that you really shouldn't mess with. I absolutely really like the way he fills the room with the character, because at once, when he is present on the screen, you know that a good acting moment will happen. The way he just uses his emotions, whether it is anger or despair, it is just simply solid for an actor who has kept it going for so long. That we get to see this masterclass from Sylvester Stallone in the role of Dwight Manfredi is simply a joy in itself. The last time I saw Stallone do a role that can compare to this has to be in the Rambo movie, although you also see him do quite well in the Expendables movies. Those performances are nowhere near this role in quality, because in the Expendables movies, he just plays a quite generic action figure and don't have to channel his inner emotions like the way he has to do for this role as Dwight Manfredi. Although the show also has other tough characters like Chicky and Waltrip, Sylvester Stallone is by far the best actor on display here. And that says a lot about his performance, because without Stallone playing this character, it would have been nowhere near as good. That's why it is easily his best role in a long time in a career of heavy ups and downs. He haven't really got too much credit from other roles than the Rambo or Rocky movies. But for me, this role can absolutely be compared to those movies. Although it is hard to beat the role he did as Rambo in First Blood, he does not do a lot of dialogue there, and that's why for me I would prefer this one. For those of you that haven't seen that movie, in that role he plays a mentally wounded soldier that are on the run, and he has laid out traps to avoid being caught. Obviously, that is also one of his best roles and a very solid movie. Obviously, you've heard about late comebacks before, and in particular Robert Downey Jr. had one with the Iron Man movie way back in 2008. I will also really describe this as a comeback in the same way, because I absolutely believe Stallone should get the same credit that Robert Downey Jr. got from his comeback in that particular movie. Because after all, this is a role for the history books, where Sylvester Stallone plays a character that few, if not any, could have done better.